Hello, everyone, and welcome back to ZeldaSpeedRuns. We're bringing you another tournament match today. Doomtap will be facing off against Xelna in the Losers Bracket Round 5 of the Link to the Past All Dungeons Restricted Made Delicious tournament today. This will definitely be a good one. We've got two top-level runners fighting to stay in the tournament to face Ariora in the next run. So one will have the honor, and one's going out. So if you like high stakes, you're in the right place. Quick announcement before we start here. Running parallel on the main Zelda Speedruns channel right now is the standard NA race of O2 randomized. If you like that as well, I encourage you to get up a multi-stream because you won't want to miss any of these matches today. With that being said, my name's F. George. Just call me George, and I'm your stream tech today. But, there's two people in this voice call that know way more than I do about this game. So please, Anders and Dennis, if you would like to introduce yourself.
How's it going, everybody? That's my friend Ninnies.
Hey, everybody. And that's my friend Anders.
And we're here to yell at you for like an hour and 15 minutes. Probably an hour and 10 knowing these two, but,
Oh, yeah, I expect a nice low time for both of these runners.
Absolutely. How you doing today, Ninnies? I saw you were doing some fun stuff.
Could not close it out, but learned a lot, so just have some stuff to practice.
It's a big mood. Well, that's...
How about yourself? I know you just moved into a new place. How's the unpacking go?
It's going pretty well. I'm just glad that I'm set up enough with internet that I can be here with you today. I was a little worried, but it all worked out.
Well, I'm excited that you're here, friend. And with that, looks like our run is getting started. We got a couple segments that are going to be fairly run-of-the-mill, which is going to be the escape segment, and then Eastern Palace segment after that. And hopefully we'll see some nice execution and maybe a glitch getting into Eastern Palace.
Yeah, it should be a pretty fun race. Xelna and Doomtap are both very talented runners. We see here Doom using his patented motion blur technology. He really should get his camera lens cleaned.
I'm surprised with having a camera pointed directly at your CRT, the quality that Doomtap is able to get is actually remarkable.
I agree. So, it's going to be what it's going to be. This segment is pretty standard. So I guess we can meme a little bit if you're feeling it. I've got a good trivia question for you later. No. We're memeing. He just has bad internet, and so it looks a little poopy.
Sorry, George. Was that a little bit too dry on the joke?
I'm really cool, and I have a lot of friends.
Got him.
Oh, Doom missing the key just barely. That's so cute. Went too fast.
Yeah, sometimes the pickup on there probably used to like executing it and always kind of getting it like that, but sometimes the area where Link will pick up items is not always cooperative.
Accurate. Well, I guess while we're in this little segment, I can say Happy National Barbecue Day.
You gonna be barbecuing up anything today?
I live in an apartment and I cannot have a grill.
Are you gonna griddle anything on the stove today?
Nah, I mean, especially because I just moved in. I've got so little to work with right now. And I wanted to make sure that I had eaten dinner before the run today. So I've already eaten, actually, because it's 6 o'clock here.
Yeah, I am eating right now because I just spent the last 5 hours staring at a CRT.
Yeah! Some nice ball and chain fights from our two runners. Today I made, I took some gnocchi that I had left over, and then I made like kind of a cream sauce with a little bit of cream and chicken stock and wilted up some spinach and some tomatoes. And then I toasted up some panko with a little bit of garlic, salt, and pepper to top it. And then added some Parmesan and red pepper flake.
Yeah, that sounds a lot better than what I'm having. I microwaved a teriyaki rice bowl.
That teriyaki rice bowl sounds good, though.
Yeah, but it's like, it doesn't sound as spectacular as getting some gnocchi and doing some work with it, adding a little bit, mixing flavors. I mean, that
Well,
just
Nimmy's,
sounds...
as I have said many a time in these restreams, I'm very wifeable. I also have great health insurance. So we are starting to get to the wire for the ADRMG tournament. Started, God, it feels like ages ago, back when I was allowed to go outside. And we had the group stage, and now we're in brackets. Silver's tournament has been going, and man, we're just heating up to the last few matches of the ADRMG winners bracket, or like primary tournament.
Yeah, I think the winners had about a week off. Mainly just because we need the losers bracket to kind of catch up here. But I mean, like, you know, while they are in quote unquote the losers bracket, they are by no means losers. It took a lot of effort and a lot of dedication to get this far. Unfortunately, what probably happened in both runners' most recent matches is just a little bit of, you know, misexecution, and just like the other runner had better consistency. So what can just end up happening is, it's like what always happens in these tournaments, especially with this category. A couple of segments can just go a little bit south, and that just gives an advantage to another runner. So we're looking at really good runners here, even though they are in quote unquote, like I said, the losers bracket. They do, I believe, have a chance to bring it back to the finals.
The winner of the losers bracket goes up to face the winner of the winners bracket. So, you know, it's a whole thing.
It's like the Super Bowl of speedrunning.
The yeah. I tried to make it work. It didn't work. So anyway, we saved Quentin. Gonna head on out to Eastern Palace. I believe Xelna does not take the citrus clip, which always surprises me. Yeah, he's going for standard walk-in.
Probably going for
Doom.
And just trying not to lose time on something here. Let's see how Doomtap fares on.
Yeah. With Doom's screen being so blurry, I'm surprised you can see the proper pixel.
Looking good so far. Nope.
There we go.
Nice boom clip strats.
You don't see that English. Boom clip.
It's nicer, just because since it actually does hit against something, it's a lot like using sword buffers. It's just kind of controlling your movements with inputs. So I don't know if it's any easier than sword, but I do think it allows you to, like, because I think maybe the boom keeps Link in place a little bit longer, so you don't have to be as exact with your movements. But even though that it did take Doom a little bit of time to get there, they were able to kind of close in a little bit of distance against Xelna here.
Heck yeah. And, you know, while we're in another boring split, I can toss out some fun facts about our runners. Xelna, the number one seed here, has a wonderful time in many categories. Top runner has been spending most of his time lately playing Marble Blast. Doomtap, however, Also a wonderful runner with some great times and a lot of interesting stuff. Even dabbled in the rando world recently and took fourth in the recent rando tournament with almost no understanding of rando logic. But fun facts about Doomtap, he wears jorts quite frequently. If you are a jorts fan, Doomtap's your man.
This sounds rehearsed.
I don't have a script, I'm just that good.
I was hoping that you'd have like a piece of paper and you'd rustle and be like, what script? And just...
I wish. I haven't unpacked my scripts yet.
All right, well, thoughts for next time.
So, Denise, why don't you describe for me your perfect meat and 3 barbecue plate?
Meat and 3 barbecue?
You get 1 barbecue style meat, and you get 3 sides.
Oh, okay.
While you're thinking, I need to shout out a celebrity in chat, a late but still very jovial and happy ZSR birthday to Hiei408, who celebrated a birthday yesterday. Thanks for joining us for this 80 RMG tournament match.
Happy birthday, Hiei.
Hopefully this isn't like the time that I accidentally convinced everyone that it was Lynx's birthday. I think it actually is Hiei's birthday. It was not Lynx's birthday. No yo-ho hot dog does
here for
not
Xelna,
count.
and same thing for
Very
Doomtap.
nice. Every once in a while, one of those Armos will just kind of get away, and it makes my day really sad.
All right, so now it's time for the run to get interesting and for us to really get into the good aspects of this speed run. All the nice little dash buffer clips and bomb clips that we're going to be doing start right as soon as we get these delicious Pegasus boots from Sahasrara.
Yeah, Sahasrara, keeper of the speed.
Oh, chest turn for Doomtap.
For those of you wondering, the chest turn counter is a very important signifier to the Link to the Past community. The more chest turns, the better. In a separate, I have to repeat, separate category, we do also count in fence dashes. They really do make a difference.
And the execution on that Death Mountain Ascension for both of our runners was really clean. Ooh, Doomtap taking a couple extra hits there.
These guys are not nice. There's a reason it's called Death Mountain. Though, technically, as we remember from former trivias, this mountain is technically called Hebra Mountain. Who's getting excited for this lovely, lovely trivia question that we have? How does Doom play with his screen that blurry? LOL.
And Chalmers coming in here with old jokes. Both of our runners here with 3 hearts. Not really a big deal right now. We got to kind of see what's going on with the hammer jump. See if the Helmasaur is going to be nice and drop one of the hearts in the 50-50 chance item drop. There is a refill later on while we make our final descent through this dungeon, so worry not too much about their.
This is one of the more difficult dungeons that we have. In my opinion, this is definitely a run killer. So to say I'm a little nervous is an understatement.
Yeah, Helmasaur can be a rather mean gatekeeper here, but I'd say that our runners are likely taking that into consideration, and with a nice healthy arrow count for Xelna here, we could see if things go really south, we could see the bow and arrow popping out.
See how Xelna
Nice
does
heart
with
drop
this.
there for Xelna.
Yeah.
That's going to save a
Not
little
that
bit
he
of time.
technically... Oh wait, yeah, he would need it.
And get
But
the
a few
pixels.
extra
Very
buffers
nice.
on that. Doom
Yeah,
getting
it
a
looked
really
like after
quick...
grabbing the heart, had a hard time readjusting back to where Xelna needed to be.
Xelna down a few hearts heading into our turtle party. Let's try not to I just get nervous, okay? I'm a very nervous boy.
I mean, I definitely would be a little bit nervous too. I think Xelna's taking this into account, so we'll just have to see how they choose to kind of navigate and what kind of RNG, for that matter, Helmasaur King decides to give us.
Both runners
So
can
far,
sort
nice
out
open for
strats.
Xelna.
Oh gosh. Oh! I think he's got it. I think he's got it. Oh my. Alright. Oh no! You hate to see it. Doom gets through. Xelna unfortunately does not. Xelna gonna rush right on through.
Yeah, that was really unfortunate to see. Unfortunately, being wedged up against there could be a good thing if Helmasaur decided not to do the fireballs. Unfortunately, that was just not the case.
Still going to be going into that fight with 3 hearts, and man, that makes me nervous. Oh, Doom save and quit. Okay. That makes sense. I didn't see him hit the save and quit button, and I was just like, oh no, what happened?
Ooh, nice clip into Hera there.
Very nice. Clean. Little blurry, but clean.
All right, we have our rematch with Helmasaur King here on Xelna's side. Ooh. Barely getting cheap shotted by that tail there. There we go. Rematch successful for Xelna. Ooh, nice dodges there with the pause buffer.
Very, very.
Ooh, very nice clip for Xelna as well. I mean, this clip is actually one of the ones that we do the most throughout this dungeon, or throughout this category. We do it up to get to Hera multiple times. So Death Mountain Descent here, coming up from Doomtap, while Xelna finishes up the second half of Hera Tower. So far looking really nice. Nice clip.
Apologies for that little dip on my end, but had a little technical difficulty, but I'm back.
No worries, friend.
Xelna
Thief
heading
Town
up.
at this kind of moment is not too dangerous. It's just really the weapon that we have is not going to actually kill any of the things that we dash through. So it's always a problem with maneuvering around these things, just because you just poke them more or less out of your way, but they're never truly gone. And a clean Moldorm fight from Xelna as well.
Very, very. Ooh, that god pixel on Doomtap's side. That made me feel things in places that haven't been touched in a long time. I'm talking about that portion of my back. Please give me a massage.
I got a foam roller.
That's not a bad idea. I got a new bed when I moved, and oh my goodness, my life is so much better right now.
Yeah, one thing that you probably shouldn't really ever skip out on is a really nice bed, because I mean you're going to be sleeping on that every night, and if you have a little junky bed, oh, you really.
Yeah, I mean it's been really great. I went from a decade-old one-sided full bed to a queen that's brand new. It's lovely. I can fit myself and my cat without feeling like I'm going to die, and I can probably fit another person if that ever happens. But all right, so we are going to head into Saving the Maiden, and I've got to preface our trivia question today with a humongous shout out to Bedsores, who I believe is in chat, for DMing me this question. If you have a Zelda trivia question that you would like to see on ZSR during one of my comms matches, please feel free to DM me. So this is Bedsores' question. Thieves Town is the common name that we hear for this dungeon. According to the 1993 official Nintendo of America Player's Handbook, what is the official title of this Damn it, I didn't finish the sentence. Azure. Great. All right, well, how about this one? Because we're starting to get low.
Backup strats?
Can you name the 2 video games that feature the Kokiri? Two video games that feature the Kokiri. Yo-ho, why are you the way that you are? Ninnies, I'm not giving half credit, so unfortunately you were wrong.
Oh, man.
Good guess, though. I kind of would have, I don't know Minish Cap very well, but that seems plausible. Ninnies, you have gotten it right. It is Ocarina of Time, in which we start in the Kokiri Forest, and Wind Waker, in which the unfortunately deceased sage is a member of the Kokiri tribe.
I kind of forgot about that dungeon for a second, even though Wind Waker's not like my favorite. I forgot about it because that dungeon is actually rather annoying.
Just goes to show you there's a lot of Zelda out there. Let's see if Doom's going for that frog door strap. By the way, blind is scripted fight.
Wow, really clean fight here from Xelna. Scripted, as you've aforementionedly said it multiple times before, Anders. Scripted fight and executed.
Wait, it's a scripted fight?
Wait, you've just been guessing this whole time?
Yeah, I thought everyone was just really good at it. We are coming up on one of the most important portions of the run, the famed fence dash. Ooh, he gets the fence dash. This apple farmer has blessed the run. Xelna going for the proper frog door. Unfortunately, Doom's still getting a skull bush, but better here, I guess, than certain other places.
Yeah, that one's not so bad. The one that's really bad is the one in these bushes right up here.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was feeling too.
Because often it usually knocks you back into another enemy. God, it's so nice when that room actually is nice to you. Had both a skeleton and a Gibdo in the way, but was able to get that quick dash off and just adjust just to knock him out of the way.
Such a rough room.
Yeah, Skullwoods, it's not super exciting in this category, but it's almost exactly the same as No Major Glitches. So if anybody runs that category, they're able to take those skills and execution from.
All right, let's see how our good buddy Xelna does with this highly important fence dash. Love it, love it, love it.
Doomtap having a little bit of trouble there with the fire snake. And that hell is on fire. Whoa, that quick slash on Zelda's side.
Oh my gosh.
And a damn fast moth for Doomtap here.
And he's just sitting in the hole where that spike disappeared for fun. Lordy.
Alright, so I'm going to get a sort up time here to try to figure out the distance between our two runs. Sort up at 32:44 using the timer that's on the site, not necessarily the one that's on the on Doomtap side.
It's watching runs like this where I realize, ooh, look at that spin speed state that Doomtap got. That was very fun. But
Super
watching
clean
runs
fight too.
very, very clean. But watching runs like these runners where I'm realizing, yeah, you may like sword beams, but they're not very useful.
Yeah, and all dungeons are not very useful.
I'm just thinking like that last key mummy, or I guess I should technically say key Gibdo, in Skullwoods. You know, I always have beams for that, and it always takes me forever. Now, Doom is rounding up his shopping trip by heading into Zora's domain to get the flippy flops.
So exactly 1 minute 40 seconds behind, just as Sirius said, is where Xelna has to make up some time.
Now, Doom exiting probably the worst overworld of the game to head into possibly one of the easiest dungeons of the game, just so happens. Meanwhile, Xelna just trying to make up as much time with these perfect dashes to try and get that lead, but Doom's not really giving him very much room for it at this point.
No, Doom's on a fantastic run here.
So, there are exactly, I believe, 2 places where we actually need the flippers. One portion of it is in Swamp Palace, and then leaving Ice Palace to go get the ice rod, it's quicker to swim than to save and quit and walk around or whatever. Other than that, we really don't. I think that if we found a way to get through Swamp completely without the flippers, and continuing to keep it in the RMG rule set, that would probably be routed out anyway.
Yeah, but you would lose the time that you would gain not using the flippers in Swamp to save and quit and get the ice rod. So it's just much better just to kind of keep it in and not have to worry about a rerouting on like that level. And even that, I think the glitch that allows you to get fake flippers inside of a dungeon takes an awful lot of setup. So while I believe it may be allowed in the rule set, it is not RTA or real-time attack viable.
I'm
Doom
pretty
is
sure
just
I
not letting it up
blinked.
here.
Yeah, I blinked and I missed Doom's Landmo fight. But that's one of my favorite things about this category is that Landmo just kind of becomes a little bit of a joke. And he's so annoying in NMG and a lot of other rule sets that getting to really just screw them up here is really fun.
Another split down for Doomtap and still ahead of current personal best. So now we're at probably one of the biggest variants in this run. This is the longest time we actually spent in a dungeon,
and it's really
longest time we spent in multiple dungeons.
Yeah.
So we're going to be going from here to, as some may know, from here to Hera to Swamp in order to get the hook shot. But we have to do a couple of different loops. Thankfully, we get a health refill on the way around. So depending on how effective Doomtap is able to get these glitches, Xelna could use that in order to get some time up. But from what I've seen so far, Doomtap is just, not letting up. This is right now Doomtap's race to lose, and so kind of like the pressure's on for all these upcoming glitches here.
I definitely feel like in this category, and it may be the same for most A Link to the Past races and tournaments and such. Again, this is my first ever tournament, but this is one of those games where it feels like you're racing the game a little more than your opponent in some ways. But again, that's just me. Doom did not get the magic refill, so I'm wondering what we're about to see.
You get the magic refill on the loop around.
Yeah, that's correct. That's derp.
Yeah, choosing not to bomb jump here is something that if Xelna chooses to do, can get a couple of seconds on Doomtap. Looks like he's setting up for it. Will the consistency pay off? Sword buffers into the corner for Doomtap here. Ooh, first attempt popped out.
A little bit of I'm not going to be able to breathe.
Okay, that's starting to look...
Looks like he's getting closer.
That's
yep, this is it. So, took a little time, but we got there. Grabs that little ledge thingamajig. Ooh, unfortunate. Oh, wait, no, that was an on-purpose bonk. Gonna see how this bomb jump goes, and he falls. That's unfortunate. Gonna go for it again. I guess he kind of feels, whatever happens, happens. Might as well make some fun of it.
Ooh, and only one select buffer. So, on to the second lap for Doomtap here.
Heading into Too Mire, Too Furious. Let's see how it goes. Having that full health is always very nice, because you can just do it the same.
The one time that having the sword beams is really nice in all dungeons. So clean first clip here from Xelna. Let's see how the
Doom
almost made the hover. Trying to preserve those beams. Xelna going for the bomb clip version.
Gets it. Okay. That's definitely it. Oh
No.
no, I'm an idiot. I jinxed it.
Was a little bit just at the end. There we go. Second attempt, very nice. Yeah, unfortunately, Xelna was just a little bit above, and so got the up teleport instead of going down into the swamp.
Doom setting up for that spooky action glitch.
I hope Doomtap kicked some dust up there. I wasn't sure if the dust was up before the block was.
His screen is so blurry, it's almost impossible to tell.
All right, still got it and preserved it.
Looking very healthy going into this fight. Very nice.
Yeah, clean zero cycle. Zelda not too far behind here. Might have actually gained some time here against Doomtap.
Nice spooky on Xelna's side.
Yeah, so it looks like those clips cost Doomtap around 18 seconds here on the against personal best.
But a great clip out of the mire area, so good on him. Hopefully no lotto. Gets the lotto. I jinxed it. Not quite as clean of a fight on Xelna's side, but he manages to still stick it.
I liked the adjustment to the bow there, just because where the eye was going, Zelda had to actually move a little bit more over to the left just to kind of start that fight.
Clipper, right now we are it's a double elimination tournament, but as both are in the losers bracket, whoever wins this match will go forward, and whoever does not will be eliminated. Let's check on that lottery. Oh, no lotto for Xelna. See how our diver down, holy diver goes. Beautiful on Doomtap's side.
Gosh, I'm just always blown away about the execution on these glitches nowadays.
I know, it's so smooth. Is it a zero cycle? It's a zero cycle. Hey! Xelna coming up on the Holy Diver.
Really nice buffer strats there. Very nice mirror wrap there.
Oof. And yeah, that mirror wrap always scares the bejeebus out of me.
We got Icebreaker coming up here for Doomtap. Ooh, just misses this clip there with the spin.
Unfortunate, but he lived. Very nice clip on Zelda's side. Or I guess mirror wrap is the technical term. Meanwhile, Doomtap heading into Cold Stare.
Kept right in the pocket there. Nicely done.
Very good icebreaker.
So we're looking at a sort up at 52.46 here for Doomtap.
Going to the most dangerous swim.
Those walls are sticky.
Actually has a very nice swim.
About a minute 21 is where Xelna is behind right now. Has made up roughly 19 seconds.
Which is about as much as Doom lost in Misery Mire with those clips. So that would make sense. A solid laser skip from Mr. Doomtap.
A nice clean clip there with the bomb in hand for Xelna.
So, Ninies, I never got your answer on your barbecue.
That is true. I was trying to think about it. I was trying to hold it for when both of them were in a crystal cutscene.
So was
I'd have to
I,
say-
but
Yeah, I'd like to think that a nice big cut of steak, maybe not quite T-bone, but like maybe ribeye, along with some asparagus. I love me some nice grilled asparagus and some corn on the cob. I think that'd be a really good 3-course meal, or a 3 barbecue and 2 sides meal.
I feel that. I'm a little nervous about Zelda only having 3 hearts here, but it's
Yeah.
probably fine. And Doom
Well-
getting bugged by that anti-fairy.
It depends. You know, Zelda could get the package drop here, so we could see Zelda
Very
getting
true.
a heart and a fairy, or one or the other. Hopefully a fairy.
Backdoor strats.
First head's down. We're gonna second head. Unfortunately, didn't get any hits in there, but more than enough magic to kind of get through.
Yeah, it does a wonderful job of keeping that safe. Very nice fight.
Yeah, right now all we really have is Ganon's Tower kind of coming up here, and then the blue ball segment. Doomtap's just been on a really nice clean run, very consistent. Lost a little bit of time, but was able just to like kind of make up that time, and just has been really on pace.
Zelda getting the fairy drop before the peg maze, but just ignoring it.
I'm probably just trying to stay frosty, basically, not trying to like really worry about any safety. It's just kind of like you get it or you don't.
Very nice head destruction, I guess. I don't really know what to call that, but that doesn't sound good.
I mean, I can't think
Doom
of
deciding
any
to
better
kiss the
name
old
for
man.
it. Yeah, that was a very fast fight. Definitely much better on Zona's side. Yeah, Xelna's been gaining sometimes significantly, just a little bit by little bit. And like when I say against how these runners are, like even gaining like 2 to 3 seconds on one of them is really good. Execution's really going to matter here for Ganon's Tower, and then Aghanim's Tower. We're going to have some RNG along with the Ganon fight. So let's just see what goes on here. See what what RNG that Aghanim decides to throw.
It is a close one.
Solid setup, and it looks like a solid fight here from Doomtap.
Very nice mimics rooms from Doomtap. Let's see how our friend Xelna does with these Ice Armos on ice. Lovely.
All right, and Doomtap in the gauntlet here. It's a nice setup there for second G2. Switching the fire rod there due to
Very
the
nice.
adjusting to how the horse heads are moving. Just
The
cleaning up these-
Zaziks, who are lizard people, weirdly.
Oh,
Still not over that. I still think that's so weird. They're totally horse heads, right?
they definitely look that way.
I'll tell you what they're not. Apple farmers.
Yeah, I don't see any apples anywhere near them. Xelna right behind Doomtap here, making their way into Gauntlet. A nice little heart in the way. Normally you get punished for hearts.
Very fair hacksaw.
clean
Good
Moldorm
save.
fight.
Yeah. Don't joke about that right there, Doom. It's not worth it. You joke about hovering, and then one time you accidentally realize you're doing it, and then you fall. Now, heading into Aghanim 2.
Not the best pattern here.
Not at all.
Still manages to get at least 2. Ooh, good adjustment there. Gets another
Yeah,
2.
very nice. They are not being very kind to him, but he
But
gets
those
it.
adjustments are very nice.
Very smart on his end. Xelna getting his last key. And Doom just weirdly pretending to hover.
Almost identical Moldorm fight on Xelna's side. Ooh, nicer pattern here for Xelna.
Until 2 of the shots missed. Oof. Alright, Doomtap about to make their way into the biggest RNG time suck of this game. Let's all bless RMG in chat if you have it, which you should because it's global. Alright, I'm already frustrated.
And this phase looks a little bit more promising.
Well,
so far 3 for Doomtap.
meanwhile, Xelna is about to walk into his Aghanim fight. I love that Doomtap is spinning with Aghanim. That's really cute.
Yeah, 3 is about average.
It's pig slicing time on Doomtap's screen. Meanwhile, Xelna should be finishing up in just a few spins.
We're up to 3 on Xelna. It looks like we're just going to get 3 here.
Doomtap
being
taking
a
a
little bit
customary
aggressive here.
hug. Only
Not too
3
many
warps.
warps for Doomtap here, so we are on the final phase here. Let's see how Doomtap handles it.
And with that, the pig has blown up. Save any disasters. We should be seeing Doom walking through the Ganon face hole staircase thing. Get your GGs in chat as Doomtap ends with an official SRL time of 1:11:27. A wonderful run. Meanwhile, Xelna finishing up on the last phase of the Ganon fight. Most likely, Doomtap will be joining us in chat as opposed to the voice call, keeping with his tradition. Pig blows up, and Xelna finishing with an official SRL time of 1 hour. I'm waiting for the thing to pop up. 12 minutes and 37 seconds. There we go. GG's in chat.
GG. Alright, unfortunately, both the runners can't. So, fortunately, quick end to the match today. But great race today.
Alrighty.
Appreciate the. Fortunately, when that happens, we don't really get any post talk from the races. But I do believe that Doomtap is in chat. If you have any questions for Doomtap. But in case you want to say anything about this match that happened, in case you have any thoughts about this, what happened. So I believe that how much did that death for Xelna at the start of the match? How much did that set Xelna back? I'm personally just curious.
Somewhere around
minute and a half.
30,
Yeah.
35.
Yeah.
Ooh. So that ended up actually being the race decider.
Yeah, it seems to happen with Helma. So unfortunately, this means that Xelna is out of the tournament.
Yep.
Doomtap will go on to
Doomtap will
go
be
up against Arrow or Pencil Spinner.
Yep.
Meanwhile, we'll see what happens in that winner's bracket.
Believe the winner of Xelna versus Doomtap will be facing someone from the winner's bracket, if I'm not mistaken. But I would have to check the brackets, but I think my laptop will hate me if I
No,
open that right now.
We have we still have Kaznode versus Louis in the losers bracket. The
I
winner
see.
of that will go up against another person from the winner's bracket, and then the winner
I
of
see.
that will go up against the winner of Airy versus Doom.
I see. So
That being said, we still have quite a few wonderful races left to go. But I believe that is it from me. So big shout outs to our 2 runners who are both amazing. And to Ninnies for helping calm with me, and for George for being our restreamer.
absolutely no problem. One last thing, I believe this is nearing the losers, I guess you would call it quarterfinals now, round. Like, I believe there's only like 3 or 4 more rounds left after this one.
Correct.
Yep. Is it 3 or is it 4? I'm actually curious.
It is 3. We have losers
Wow.
round 6, 7, and 8.
Wow. So this tournament is actually approaching like the actual final stages. This is crazy. Well, it's been a blast restreaming a lot of these matches. I know I've been taking a lot of these early evening, like evening matches, and like I guess what is midnight CST. And it's been a blast. It's been a blast. Am I mistaking you for something that we just not have a trivia question today?
We actually had 2 trivia questions today.
Oh, I just must have just not been paying enough attention. Yeah, I tend to have to stream just kind of like focus on just making sure the voices, like everything's passing through. But I do thank you for your time. And if you don't mind me, I could plug a few things that come up tomorrow and on Sunday if you have a couple moments.
Please.
Alright, so tomorrow we actually have 2 more A Link to the Past All Dungeons tournament matches. We have both in the winner's bracket round 4. We have Dow TMB facing off against Andy. That's winner's bracket round 4, and that's happening tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern time. Or, well, already today, technically, at 10 p.m. Central European Summer Time, since it's already May the 17th in Europe. And then 4 hours after that, at 6 p.m. Eastern, or then at midnight from May 19 to May 18, we have Louis versus Kaznode, as you mentioned earlier, that has already been scheduled. That's going to be losers bracket round 5. And another big thing that's going to be happening on the main ZSR channel throughout the next few days is the Windbreaker Randomizer Season 3 Grand Finals Tournament. With Gymnast and Jarhead HME facing off every day at 8 p.m. Central European Summertime or 2 p.m. Eastern until a winner is decided. So that's a best of 5, and we're currently tied 1-1. So if you want to check that out, that's happening 2 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central European Summertime every day from now. So tomorrow is going to be the next match, and we might see the decider after that in 2 days. Which would be 3-1 if it goes to that, or well, it will be end like the end will be latest in 3 days. But yeah, that's it from plugging for me. So if you have any final question, if you have any final question, or I guess questions as well, final words, final questions, anything for chat for anyone, then we can end the stream on that.
No, I'm all good for me. Thank you guys so much for being here, for watching. Thank you for the restream and all the things that you guys do over here at Zelda Speedrun.